Everyone imagines the forge. Nobody imagines the planning it takes to actually make and run one out of your own backyard or garage and turn it from a hobby into something real. So, space before skill. The first problem isn't steel, it's space. A home shop has to handle fire, ventilation, noise, and storage for tools and stock, all without turning your property into a liability or a nightmare for your neighbors. I converted my garage, which required planning and installing ventilation for 90-degree days, cleaning and covering the walls for extra fire protection, then making and installing stands on the walls for tools and tables for various grinding equipment. For space and safety, I made a portable forge that operates right outside my garage with water nearby, just in case. A good starter setup should at least have space for the forge either on a stand or in the ground, space around it for heat and flames, and a fire extinguisher or water nearby, plus a place to put tools in easy reach. Even if it's on the ground to start, put a box or something so you remember where they are. To start, one grinder should be enough. It won't be fancy, but it'll get the metal honed. Most of that gets figured out by trial and error, not from a manual. Next, scheduling is the business. Nobody warns you that half of running a bladesmithing business is scheduling, not smithing. Every knife has stages: forge, heat treat, grind, finish, and each stage takes real hours that can't be rushed without risking the blade. Early on, it's tempting to just make what you feel like making that day. That works fine as a hobby. It falls apart the moment people are actually ordering from you and expecting delivery. To start, I first developed a process for making a good knife with good grain structure and shape. I then tracked how long each step took for a single knife, and then after tested how many knives I could successfully make at once. For me, that was 3 to 6 at the beginning. Finally, I used the time and amount to estimate how many good knives I could make a week, tested that estimate for a couple months to be sure, then planned orders and special projects around the homegrown production schedule I made. Most importantly, learn to plan every project on paper first. The fix is simple, but for some it takes getting burned to learn it. Every knife starts on paper before it starts at the forge. The materials, the steel, handle, pins, the design, the shape and purpose, estimated hours, mapped out before any hammer swings. And that's not because it feels good, but because it's the only way to finish what gets started and finish it right without cracks or failures, especially when you're the only one running the shop with a deadline. So in conclusion, running a one-person operation may seem hard, but it's possible if you're willing to put in the work to learn. A home shop usually means one person or family doing everything: forging, grinding, finishing, photography, shipping, customer questions. That reality shapes every decision: how many knives to take on at once, how far out to promise delivery, when to say no. The craft is the easy part to fall in love with. The organization is what actually lets you keep doing it. If you want more knife tips from a full-time bladesmith, click the subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated on our news, discounts, and knife drops, sign up for the newsletter in the comments below. And until next time, bye for now.